Hello everyone, I'm Dexter Pajarito. I'll be discussing to you today about introduction to metabolism. Alright, so what is metabolism? Metabolism is defined as the sum total of all chemical reactions that take place in living organism. It has been said earlier that metabolism is the sum total of all biochemical reaction. Specifically, when we say catabolism, this refers to a process or processes wherein large molecules are broken down into smaller ones. Okay, so catabolism is breakdown, and in the process, energy is released in this type of reaction. For example, when glucose is oxidized, or when glucose undergoes catabolic reaction, energy is released. On the other hand, anabolism is these are reactions where small molecules are joined to form larger ones, and in the process usually it requires energy. Say for example, when proteins are synthesized by joining amino acids, this process requires ATP or energy. In metabolism, either catabolic or anabolic, these are the important intermediates that are involved. Okay, so we have first the adenosine phosphates. Adenosine phosphate comes in various forms depending on the number of phosphates, such as adenosine monophosphate or AMP, diphosphate, triphosphate, and there's also another form. It's called cyclic adenosine monophosphate. These adenosine phosphates are involved in cellular processes, especially when energy is involved. In cellular reactions, ATP functions as both a source of phosphate and a source of energy. Aside from adenosine phosphates, there are also other nucleotides that are involved in metabolism. So these are nucleotide phosphates, such as UTP or uridine triphosphate, which is involved in energy metabolism. We have GTP or guanosine triphosphate, involved in protein and carbohydrate metabolism. We have cytidine triphosphate, which is involved in lipid metabolism. Another molecule that is involved in many metabolic reactions is called the Flavin adenine dinocletide, or simply known as FAD. This is a coenzyme that is required in numerous metabolic redox reaction. And it says here that the Flavin subunit is the active form which accepts and donates electron. It has also a ribitol component, which is the reduced form of the ribose sugar. So when FAD accepts electron, this would be in the reduced form. So the reduced form of FAD is FADH2, while FAD is in the oxidized form. So here we have a reaction or transformation of FAD to FADH2. Alright, so you have here two hydrogens. So we will add here 2 hydrogen ions, okay, making on this side there will be 2 positive. However, on the right side we have 0 charge. So what we will do is we will add 2 electrons. So 2 electrons plus 2 hydrogen ions. So basically making the charge at this side 0, and also at this side the charge is 0. Now we have balanced the transformation. Okay, so here it can be seen that the electrons and the hydrogen ions are accepted by the FAD, making the molecule in the reduced form. Next, we have another very important molecule that is associated in many metabolic reactions. We call that nicotinamide adenine dinocletide, or simply NAD. NAD serves as oxidizing agent. Okay, the oxidized form is NAD plus, so it's protonated. Okay. However, the reduced form is NADH. So we'll see the transformation from NAD plus to NADH. Okay, as I said, this is in the oxidized form, and this is in the reduced form. Okay, notice that in the oxidized form, this is positively charged. However, in the reduced form, the charge is 0. So we will balance the hydrogen atom. So we will put here one hydrogen ion, okay, making this side positive 2. Still, at the product side, you have 0 charge. So what we will do is we will put 2 electrons at the left side. So 2 electrons plus 2 positives here. So the total charge now is 0. While still at your product side, the total charge is 0. Okay? The building block of NAD, it contains nicotinamide, ribose, and adenine. Okay, and the next molecule for consideration, this is also another molecule that is associated in many metabolic pathway. We have a coenzyme A. Coenzyme A is a derivative of B vitamin, and the function, the role of coenzyme A is to carry acetyl group. So an acetyl group is a 2 carbon atom. All right? So coenzyme A has 3 subunits: 2-aminothiol, pantothenic acid, and a phosphorylated ADP. So here in the aminothiol, it contains a sulfhydryl group, and this sulfhydryl group, this is where the acetyl group binds or attach. Okay? See you in the next video.